There is no second best. How's that going, guys? How's that going? What happened? What happened? What's happened to my... I don't even have lights on. Jeez. This is how dark it is, days. We got dark days ahead, guys. Dark days ahead. I got no lights. No lights. That's how the soundproofing is going. My God. How's it going, guys? How's it going? All right. Yeah, so we just had a market tumble. We had a market tumble this morning. Jesus, cameras are all messed up. So yeah, this is how the soundproofing is going, guys. not very well. As you saw, this pretty much ended last night in the same spot. But yeah, look at this. Look at this price action we got going on. We're going to get into why. Obviously, this morning, Trump came out 7 o'clock this morning. Look at this. We were right on schedule. Right on schedule. The Crypto Chaos Magic was telling us, as I was an instrument of chaos, that we were going to go into our base case scenario. Look at this. Boom. And then, no. Trump came out this morning at 7 a.m. and tanked the market, heading us down to, yet again, our super ridiculous... chaos bearish target. Yeah, not even our super bull, our super bear case target, but just the unlikely that yeah, this is going to happen. And yeah, somehow yeah, Chaos Magic has still predicted it at 108.7. Again, we were getting a overreaction in the market. This is what's happening right now. It's taking over. Yeah, it's coming back up a little bit, before of course, the market opens here in the States. We got about 8 minutes. I started a little early just to get you guys prepared as to what's happening right now. And you know what? I feel like this is more unjustified than the Sui. I feel like Sui should have had more of a sell-off yesterday than what we're seeing right now. Because yeah, I don't think anyone realizes that Bitcoin does not care about tariffs. So stupid. Anyway, yeah, but Sui is cutting a little bit of a pullback too. Look at this. Everything following, of course, the ship that moves all ships. Every single chart has the same downward spiral. Ooh, except for that. What is this? Of course, ZBCN, as we've been talking about. This giant thing keep pumping every single day. Melting faces. All right, guys. So let's get back in the chat. See how you guys are feeling this morning. Hope you got coffee. I got my coffee. I'm ready. I'm ready for some more chaos and flames. Let's go. Let's freaking go, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get started. All right. Yes, ready for it again, says a guy. Ready for it again. Braveheart McFreedom says, Otaku, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. GTGP. That's right. How is the soundproofing coming along? As you saw, I just knocked a whole roll down onto the floor. Not at all. I got one roll into the room to start today. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to take this wall down. I've got this one up just for tonight, or this morning's live stream. I'm going to take it all down. That's all I got in the entire room, except for the computer. And then, yeah, I'm going to start, going into layers, and we're going to start putting up the soundproofing equipment today. Alex says, what? Too much chaos this morning. That's right, too much chaos. And you know what? I think you guys should be thinking about...
I'd buy that for $1.
Yes, a lot of things on sale today. I got a little bit left of my bank account. I got no job, but I got a little bit left of my bank account. I might be DCing today after the stream. We'll see what's still down after all what's said and done. I have to bring this up real quick just so you guys have a little bit of an update.
Is it a negotiating tactic, or do you assume that these levels are coming?
This is what they're talking about on Bloomberg.
Let me just start back and say, I think many people in the market assume that 10% was the level that we were going to arrive at by the time we get to September, and that these reciprocal tariffs were not going to be a major issue. I think we should assume that ongoing tariff negotiations and threats are going to be the rule, not the exception. And so whether we're talking about Europe specifically or China,
50% on Europe,
countries or very specific goods or companies,
25% on Apple products in America.
By the time we get to Labor Day, which in my view was sort of being priced into markets.
Isn't this, I mean, just a continued gift to China and Russia? The fact that he causes this kind of global trade disruption for us makes them turn to them.
Yeah, it's certainly going to accelerate the realignment of alliances, of global trade, and relationships in a way that we would maybe not have forecast at the beginning of this year. I think what's going to be really important is to watch is that China needs to deal with a bunch of domestic policy as well, like how much stimulus they want to give to the consumer, what do they want to do to kind of increase confidence.
All right. So I just wanted to give you guys some context, what's happening this morning, right? So I just wanted to play that little snippet while we're talking about what's going on. This is why the market's down right now. It's 7 a.m. Trump has caused the market in turmoil, thrown the market into a terror frenzy. Over 50% against EU because they're going nowhere with the EU, and 25% on against Apple creating anything outside of America, which is kind of nuts. Okay, so yeah, getting back into the chat. Too much chaos, says Quentin. Too much. There's never enough chaos. Come on, Quinn. There's never really. I mean, truly, there's never enough. Otaku in the raw. In the raw. I'm gonna start stripping, guys. And raw. You're gonna get raw. I'm talking this morning. No, they did actually talk about OnlyFans getting some some fleck too. It's ridiculous. What he do? That's what he did. That's what he did, guys. That's what he did. Good morning chaos. Good morning, Crypto JPEG in the house. How's it going? Braveheart McFreedom. I bought that dip. Juicy dip. I hope there's still dip left for me after the stream. I really do. Okay, and then Yo Mars saying yo. What is up? What is up, Yo Mars? All right, guys. So that's the current feel of the markets right now. We still haven't opened. We have got about 2.5 minutes left till the market opens into this. I cannot wait to see how far the S&P 500 falls this morning. Remember, again, none of this is priced in yet. They have not opened to this yet. Futures probably fell like crazy. Yeah, that's what they're probably talking about right now. They're on commercial. Yeah, they're on commercial. All right, so let's get into some of the news while we're waiting. We got about 2 minutes left to the opening bell. 2 minutes. Let's see if there's any other headlines other than what we just talked about. We have to talk about the Trump dinner too. I got that pulled up. All that stuff ready to go. All right, so let's see. CNBC, anything breaking this morning? European autos index sheds 3.6% after Trump's 50% tariff threat on the EU. Let's freaking go. Thank you, Oscar. Yeah, let's continue. Trump says a 25% tariff must be paid by Apple on iPhones that are not made in the U.S. That's the other terror announcement this morning, 7 a.m. Recommends a 50% tariff on the European Union. Guys, this is what's terrorizing the market. Pre-open. Let's go. Oh, boy. Trump ruins investors' long weekend by ramping up his trade war yet again. Dow futures tumble 500 points as threatens the new tariffs. There it is, 500 points in the futures. Insane. That's good. I just can't wait to see what happens. We got a minute. Oh. I'm waiting so impatiently. Let's take a look at the crypto bubbles real quick, right before it starts. Oh, man, it's loading. It's having a hard time loading. Look at this. Everything opening in the red this morning with Trump coin down 13% as they just had their meeting yesterday or last night. Wow, it was at $15 and down to 13 on Trump coin. All right, they open yet? We got about 30 seconds. Any second now, guys. Any second. What else we got? There they go. No, that's the commercial. Yeah. What else we got on here? Just quickly looking at anything bigger. I mean, not really. That was kind of the biggest thing in the room. All right, here we go.
We're moments away from the start of trade on what looked like
20 seconds.
was going to be a pretty boring Friday. Well, it's not. Donald Trump took care of that for us. S&P futures down 1.25%. NASDAQ futures off 1.5% after he tweets out or truths out that Apple may face a 25% tariff and the EU may face a 50% tariff on all of its goods starting June 1st. You hear the opening bell on New York Stock Exchange. I believe, once again, it is the United States Navy ringing the opening bell. Great to have these guys here. If you've never been to New York during Fleet Week, it's awesome. You've got so many sailors walking around, and you can thank them for their service. Also, I'm excited about sailing because of that dude who's sailing from Oregon to Washington with his cat. We're going to talk about that later. You've got some sort of SPAC ringing the opening bell on the NASDAQ. No one cares. In terms of the stocks to watch, obviously Apple is a huge one today because of that truth.
You know, I was also just thinking, do you think a lot of people just aren't at the office today because it's Memorial Day weekend? And then all of a sudden you have all of this to deal with?
Yes.
Probably the worst time if you're at a beach somewhere. Apologies to you. You're probably logging onto your terminal now. As Matt mentioned, Apple
is it too late to sell them go away?
After the opening bell, facing pressure from Trump. He wants iPhones made in America, just as Apple reportedly was doubling down on manufacturing in India. He says, make it in America, Matt, or he's going to put a 25% tariff on the company.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many iPhones are made in America, assembled in America, right, by the end of this term. Something we've been talking about a lot on this program. Retailers are falling today after pulling guidance on macro uncertainty. This has really been a trend throughout earnings season. They say macro uncertainty, global trade uncertainty. What they mean, obviously, is tariffs. And as you can see, Ross Stores getting absolutely decimated, and Deckers Outdoor, the maker of Uggs and Hoka shoes, double that. So big drops after tariff threats or even the result of tariffs hurts the actual earnings outlook. Let's talk about that with Citi Wealth CIO Kate Moore. She's back here with
Dixie
us at the desk.
down.
And Kate, you know, this is all about
continues to drop, guys. Look at this. This is crazy. 99.4, 99.4. Let's keep going. Can we hit 98 today? Again, please, please. I would love to see this. Yeah, Bitcoin kind of coming back up. As you can see, just landing right into our bear case scenario from last night. Yeah, and we'll probably see a nice recovery here. It is oversold now in the current moment. And of course, if you take a look at the where is it? The live heat map brought by you by Kimba. The bulls now have a resurgence in energy. And they're overtaking the bears once again this morning. So yeah, we'll be right back up to where we were not too long from here. Again, that doesn't really affect Bitcoin. It doesn't really affect Bitcoin. People are still going to flight to safety. Either way, in the midst of all this terror, we're starting to figure that out. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. What else is on sale? I still think Sui is a good pickup. If you guys haven't had a big pickup, Sui, everything's going to be coming back up here soon. Wow, Miria even dropped even further. Can I even go down farther enough? Yeah, no, it's basically at the bottom. What else are we looking at? Swift coin, same thing. Exian, same thing. The only coin that didn't have the same thing on the chart that we look at every single day is ZBAC. Look at this. ZBAC is still freaking ripping like nothing happened. Silly nonsense there. We got Polygon affected, 100% affected. Ethereum 100% affected. Ooh, it's ripping now. Look at that. It looks like a nice coil up happening. XRP, is that the same chart? XRP and Ethereum have the same damn chart, guys. Holy crap! What is this? I thought I was losing my mind. That's insane. Look at this. They're almost on par too. It looks at 2,500 price action. $2.36, almost on par with, of course, a lot less decimal points between the two. And then AVAX, yep. I mean, wow, all these charts are exactly the same. ADA, DOT, HBAR, Fetch. Oh, Fetch is a little more bullish. Render, yep, same thing. Link, Sheeb. It's got to be bot-traded nonsense. Bot-traded nonsense on all of these tokens, guys. All right, Bitcoin heading back to 109, almost 110. Yeah, it's happening fast. Let's see what else they're talking about this morning on the NASDAQ.
Time. And so today, it's tariffs, right? But yesterday it was what is going to be the impact in terms of the overall deficit? What does this do to bond yields? But for us as multi-asset class investors and trying to invest our clients' money and advise all of our clients' portfolios, we're asking this question, which I think is a fair question. What is the balance? What is the hedge? What is the ballast? If bonds are, being impacted by one set of policies and equities are being impacted by another, and sometimes the correlation goes back to one, how do you construct a well-balanced portfolio that can manage risk? And I think as I talk to other asset allocators and other types of CIOs,
buy Bitcoin.
We're all having similar
Crypto
debates,
assets.
if I'm honest. And this is something I think we're going to be doing a lot more work on. But right now, duration, which has historically been a great balance and a great hedge for portfolios, doesn't feel that way.
We're not experiencing the
Because no one's buying our bonds. The Fed has no choice now but to spend a ton of borrowed money to buy more of our own bonds. All right. Because we got to pay off. Oh my God, this is going to cost us so much this year. As I covered last night, was it 11 to 12 trillion dollars is going to be spent by the end of the year on the budget bill, the big beautiful bill, and to pay off our debt, our debts, our interest alone on the debt is like 1.25 trillion. Insane. All right, guys. So let's get back into the chat real quick, see what else you guys are talking about. Crypto JPEG's in the house saying a morning chaos. Yes, I think I already covered that, but you know what? I'll do it again because I love it. Thank you for bringing more chaos to the stream. And yeah, again, Jake the Snake requires that I shill harder. That's right, shilling harder. That is my goal. Guys, if you like what you're seeing here today, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below and support the channel. I would love and appreciate your love and support. Thank you. A guy says, oh no. Alex says, cool guy has a cat on a boat. Let's make a story on it. I think there's probably already a meme coin about it, right? Everyone is pissed about that dinner, says Alec. Yes, they are. We're going to cover that here in a second. I got stuff pulled up. Stream connectivity chaos. What? You're telling me there's something wrong with the lives? No. You can't say that. No. The internet. Okay. So Supra says, yeah. Freedom says Supra. We can take a look at Supra real quick for you this morning. I think I still have it pulled up. I got Toshi. Toshi's got the same price action going on too. Where's Supra? I guess I must have pulled it out. I guess I'll have to pull it out. Here's Cookie. Look at that. Cookie don't care. Cookie's like, screw you, I'm pumping anyway. That's crazy. Look at that price action on Cookie right now. 30 cents. Okay, all right. So yeah, we're gonna pull in. What am I take out? There's we got Spa here. We can take a look at. That's dumping, and same price action there. Glimmer, same price action there. There's gold. Gold's having a bit of a dip down. Silver. What can I dump? Let's take. Screw it. I'll get rid of Toshi again. All right. Let's add. What are we adding? I forgot Supra. Yeah, Supra. USDT. How about MEXC? Yes, of course. MEXC is the place to be. I miss MEXC. 2 zeros, 4 price action, the same as everything else. We got a little bit of recovery, of course, coiling back up to meet hopefully a new little cup and handle here into a breakout, setting this Supra back to. Oh, that's a really jank. Measured move. If we get to the top of this channel and create, of course, a handle, we're going to be pumping back up at least to 205. Has it been there? Yes, it definitely has been there before. So look at maybe a retracement all the way back to 2052, and then probably a correction if we do indeed see a breakout and no more chaos ensues in the negative direction. Okay, so that's the idea. All right, so okay, getting back to Bitcoin and of course the chat. Where are we? Streaming connectivity. Okay, gotta love that single buy or sell that can spawn the death of candles. What the hell are you talking about, Jim? Single buyers that can spawn. Of course, the money makers. The money makers that you talking about? What a flex. Yeah, what a flex, says Alec. That was odd. My YouTube just had an ultimate chaos. I guess it was on my end. I hope so, guy. I hope we have no connectivity issues here. Let me know in the stream. Also, let me know if you guys can still rewind at least 15 minutes. I think I created a buffer so you guys can have that ability. I think some of you guys are talking about not being able to rewind if you miss something. So yeah, let me know in the chat if you can still do that. I'm still working on it. I might have to get a better computer than this to do my primary live streams on, because that's all I think my computer can handle. I need to buy a new computer. All right. Or build a new computer. No one buys computers. You don't get your money's worth if you buy a computer. Not able to rewind on my end. Damn it. All right. Well, I'll keep working at it. I may not be able to do it on OBS. I don't know. It may be an OBS thing. All right. Okay. So, where are we at, guys? Where are we at? Let's see what the talking heads are talking about. But before we do this, damn it, they're going over the objectives. Okay, let's see.
But also under more pain if they are going to face more tariffs, 50%. Yep. That's the threat from President Trump. Okay, coming up, as we've been saying, Trump demands
it's a beautiful threat.
iPhones, movement analysts say would take at least 5 years. We'll have more on that next.
Yes.
Open interest.
You can't just make iPhones in America like that. We need the robots out there first. Okay. So now that they're doing this, we can do this. Trump official winners. This is, of course, reporting the dinner last night. We've got a little clip from last night too. Not very much, but Justin Sun, of course, was number one. Had to be number one. Justin Sun, of course, the Tron founder, with 1.3 million. Yeah, 1.3 million in dollars. I'm assuming it's cash in Trump holdings. No, that's tokens. I don't know. So that's about 13 million. It's about $13 right now. Whatever, 15 million, whatever. I don't know. Miko, I don't know. K-Scale, all these other people, right? All these other people. And they were there. And apparently there was an ex-basketball player. I don't know if they ever came out and said who. Let's get into some of that. This is the little Trump dinner clip.
Tomorrow at the Trump National Golf Club in D.C.
This was as reported yesterday. Oh, we'll play it anyway.
A high-powered dinner for a price. 220 winners of a contest to meet President Trump, the top holders of his crypto coin.
I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful.
NBC News has learned each dinner guest paid between $55,000
He's 70 years
and
old,
$37.7 million for the Trump coin, according to an analysis by the blockchain analytics company Nansen, based on the crypto wallets of the contest winners. The total, $394 million. While the website for the contest says that the president is appearing at the dinner as a guest and not soliciting any funds for it, another site says that 80% of the Trump coin project is owned by two companies affiliated or in business with Trump.
How unusual is this?
Damn.
This is unprecedented.
Daniel Wiener.
All right, and they had protests and everything else. So just giving you some context of what's going on, right? And yeah, there's a lot of backlash, and understandably, I'm part of that club a little bit too. I think this is not really presidential-like material, but it's a free market. That's the other side of it, in my opinion. There's two sides to everything. All right, okay, and so where is it? I had it pulled up here too. Where is it? Oh no, I lost it. Damn it. I had the Trump. I guess I can go on X. Of course, everything. Oh, if you guys want real news, guys, you got to go on X. I'm sorry. This is where all the real news is. So I do have a little clip from Justin Sun last night who took this. Yeah, he took when Trump came out.
What a nice place. Did you get to see the helicopters?
Yeah.
Super cool.
Hell.
I don't see a lot of window here. How do you like this location? Pretty good.
Nice. It's great.
And that is all I've seen so far from the event. I don't know if there was supposed to be a signed NDA to not talk about or share, but yeah, there was that. So yeah, that was the Trump meme coin meeting. All right, guys. All right, get back to the chat real quick and see how you guys feel about what's going on right now. Bitcoin recovering still. Almost back to we're about ready to lose it. We just wicked down from 1095, almost back to 110, almost. We'll try again soon. Looking at the shorter time frames, looks like we're rolling back over to retest 1087. It's a chaotic morning, guys. I love it. All right, so yeah, what are you guys talking about? In the chat here, everyone's pissed about the dinner. Yeah, everyone's pissed about it. They had a protest. Did we see any coverage on the protest? Protest Trump meme dinner. Boom. Luxury cars and former NBA star. Hundreds join the Trump exclusive dinner with dreams of crypto fortunes. Trump dines with top meme coin holders. Protests. Yeah, we go. Protest. Accuses Trump of corruption as the host a crypto gala dinner. America is not for sale. Stop crypto corruption. Oh, God. So we have any video of this? I want to see how rowdy it got. I'm sure we can find it on X. Like everything else, guys, you want real news, don't go to Google no more. You ain't gonna find shit. You gotta go on X. If you like what you see here on YouTube, I gotta shill harder, right? Please like, subscribe, do all the things down here on the channel below. But also, if you want the same content but on a different format, also over there on the news, the greatest news site on the earth, Twitter. Formerly known as Twitter, X. All right. So let's see. It was their protest it was a significant protest. Let's go to latest. We got pictures. We're already seeing pictures. Where's video? We need video, or it didn't happen. Yeah, there's hardly anything. It's a non-issue in America right now, really. Okay, I'm over it. Okay, guys, so we're getting things kind of rolling up again. Wow, WorldCoin's doing another push for 15% today. Guys, WorldCoin's coming. It's coming. Fitch AI is up 10%. Hypecoin, yeah, the Hype liquid coin, that's up 15%. ZEC, is that Zcash? Yeah, Zcash. Wow, I'm surprised Zcash is still in the running. And Fartcoin, of course, is still up 2% because you can't stop that fart. It just keeps lingering, man. Just keep lingering. All right, let's get back in the chat. Jesus. All right, gotta love that. Where were we? Not able to rewind. Yes, you still can't rewind. That sucks. Build it and they will rewind, says a guy. Yes. What are we missing? How do you launch a coin and then know nothing about it other than it did well? One answer to that: money. That's how. Having lots of money, and people just do things for you and you don't even know about it. That's how. Yeah, because it's more than likely his son, 100% Jim Deringer. It's probably Eric, more than likely, or obviously just part of the entire Trump company, right? And just someone just put on the task of doing so. 100% his son. Jim Deringer says Eric is essentially running DJT now. And Crypto JPEG says, will you be coming on Monday if you enjoy your long weekend? Of course. I'm definitely doing Monday. My schedule is Monday through Friday. Yes, I will be doing Monday for sure. You better believe it. And then you never know what could happen. I might get some crazy, because the entire world does not celebrate Memorial Day. So the world will continue on, and we're going to get some crazy pump action. Who knows? Maybe the world's going to take advantage of America out of the market for the weekend. That'd be my guess. All right. Yeah, I can't believe I keep forgetting. Without a job. I haven't had a job since January, guys. I got laid off in January and haven't gone back. Doing this full time now. Yeah, I keep forgetting what days are like outside of these walls. I'm stuck in here, guys. Let me out. All right. Let's see what the talking heads are talking about. Hey, Apple. Here's Apple talking about Apple.
They can license these products from other companies. So OpenAI is one of them. And I'm hopeful after the really awesome demonstration by Gemini or Google or the I/O event, it's possible that they may actually do a deal with them as well in order to get Gemini on the iPhone. So I'm less concerned about they have the distribution system. So yes, they don't have their own LLM that's that good, but they can license that. My bigger worry on Apple on the near term is the App Store fee changes and the money they get from Google for the default search engine. That's a much bigger dollar amount and much bigger, impact to free cash flow than, frankly speaking, AI in the short term.
They get $20 billion a year from Google, is that right?
Something around that. They have not disclosed it, but that's what the reports tell us. And imagine that revenue stream comes with very little to no cost and falls most of it after tax to the bottom line.
Got it. Anurag, thanks so much for joining us. Anurag Rana there of Bloomberg Intelligence talking to us about one of the biggest stocks in the world that is shrinking today. A check on what's going on in the market. The S&P 500 is down more than 1%, just a bit. Right now, Apple. 57.78. Remember, if it falls below 57,
honestly, not one of my favorite countries. All right, guys. All right, countries. Wow, companies. Yeah, I mean, we are in the dystopian future. These companies are as big or not bigger than some countries. So this is ridiculous. Let's take a look at market cap. Is Apple still? I mean, Amazon still up? Take a look at market cap real quick. The Dixie still sitting at 99.4, 99.4. Yes, it is. Let's look at the entire market caps of companies in the world against Bitcoin. Where's my total? Where's my total market caps? There it is. Bitcoin still sitting at number 5 in the midst of all this terror. Look at this. Apple shrinking. Apple shrinking, as he said, down 3% on the day. Bitcoin down 2% on the day. And Amazon down 1.5% on the day. Yeah, can't stop, won't stop. I love this inverse correlation. Look at this, guys. Let's freaking go. In the long term, everything just like rolling on over except Bitcoin. Just a little bit. We'll see how far it goes. Well, what else we got? I wanted to look at this too. Let's get into the real news. I do have a bunch of real news stuff pulled up. I wanted to share with you guys. Let me see. Yeah, we got The Simpsons. We were talking about VO3. Really, this being announced and all this stuff happening after it's announced. Look at this crazy stuff out there, guys. This is The Simpsons. Oh my God. I will not eat things for money. And look, this actually is so much better than it was yesterday. Yesterday, we were talking about how the AI still wasn't able to replicate all of the words in the right places and clear. And this is actually really good. Bart Simpson's skateboard. Nice. Yeah, look at that danger. You can clearly read that even with the blur in the background. There's Lisa and the saxophone scene. Yeah, it's a little blurry there with the exit sign and the fire. You see Krusty, Krusty the clown in the background on the TVs. Does that say Brazil? I don't know. A safe? Oh, okay, safe. Some sort of safety thing on the seat. Yeah. So yeah, guys, this is it. This is the future. We're just gonna be sitting around typing in things and watching. It's gonna be our AI renaissance. That's what I'm calling it. Pretty crazy stuff. Yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, Hollywood's now cooked. Yeah, Max Kaiser also hints to buy $10 billion worth of Bitcoin for El Salvador Strategic Reserve, just piling on because apparently they don't have enough. Jeez. El Salvador, of course, has been buying Bitcoin since 2021. I got in around the same time they had the first, of course, Bitcoin, announcing Bitcoin as or currency in their country. Jesus. And no one even paid attention to it back then. All right, so Justin Sun, shares that little peek from Trump. We just showed that earlier. Avalanche partners up with FIFA. We actually covered this a few weeks ago, so this is not really new, but it's just being announced right now. Justin CNBC says Bitcoin retail investors haven't even joined the party yet. Yes, they didn't. They haven't.
By corporate buying and institutions.
Man. Oh, there we go.
By corporate buying and institutions, retail investors haven't even joined the party yet, and it speaks to one of the big Bitcoin themes this year, which is reduced volatility. So now Bitcoin charting new territory at about $111,000. Rosenblatt saying this morning, buying Bitcoin at record levels, usually not a good idea, but this time it's different. That said, leverage and open interest are
she said the thing.
There's risk of short-term pullbacks, which could be dip buying opportunities, but more upside to come. And then Scott, in a completely different part of crypto land, Trump holding his dinner for the top holders of his meme coin tonight. He's been great for crypto so far, but his personal crypto dealings obviously raising big ethics concern that many in crypto say are sort of a bad look for the industry. So will be interesting to see what, if any, headlines backed by.
All right, so yeah, normies aren't even here yet, guys. The retail party has not even started. Oh my God, this is like so late. We're so late in the cycle already for not even getting started. We have to be getting a prolonged cycle. It's just insane if we don't. I mean, normies were in last cycle in 2021. Normies got in March. And we're sitting in May, at the end of May right now, into June. Holy crap, guys. We're 3 months behind pump action crazy normie party. President Trump says iPhones are not made in the U.S. will face the 25% tariffs. Of course, that's shaking the markets this morning. Joe Rogan says, imagine if Bitcoin becomes the only money worth anything. We covered that last night. Here's a little snippet.
A Bitcoin, right? Mm-hmm. Like the Bitcoin number is finite. Right. So like maybe there's no Bitcoin for you.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen.
You just predicted the future, Joe.
Oh, jeez. Breaking. Michigan introduces bill to allow their $100 billion state pension fund to invest in Bitcoin. Another big one, guys, too. These states that don't even have access to a strategic Bitcoin reserve because they can't get the rails moving fast enough are already jumping into MicroStrategy. We've been covering that for a couple weeks now. California did it. I think Arizona already did it since they couldn't get Katie Hobbs to sign the freaking bill. There's other states, I think New Hampshire, or not New Hampshire, the other new one, New Jersey? No, I forget. But yeah, there's a bunch of states. I think there's a total of 15. I think there's, don't quote me on that, but I think there's like 15 states are already doing the micro sailor route because they can't do the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve fast enough. Please, babe, take some profit. No, I'm buying more, damn it. You made her cry, Pete. Jeez. Second movie for that one. The third one. I think it was the third one when Osborne died, I think. Okay, so global money supply is exploding. Tighten your seat belts, guys. It's exploding. Money printer about to go burr in a big way here in the United States. We have to print at least a record amount of 11 to 12 trillion dollars this year to get out of everything. This is the official Trump post this morning from the European Union attack, the Trump attack on tariffs. Trump pushes 50% tariffs on the European Union. European Union, which was formed in the primary purpose of taking advantage of the United States on trade, has been very difficult to deal with. Their powerful trade barriers, VAT taxes, ridiculous corporate penalties, non-monetary trade barriers, monetary manipulations, unfair and unjust laws against American companies, and more have led to trade deficit with the U.S. of more than $250 million a year. It didn't seem like that much money, though, in the grand scheme of things. A number of which has been totally unacceptable. Our discussions with them are going nowhere. This is why he's pushing hard. Therefore, I'm recommending a straight 50% tariff on the European Union starting on June 1st, which is not that long ago. Not a long ago. 8 days away. 8 or 9 days away. There is no tariff in the product is built or manufactured in the United States. Thank you for your attention to this matter. It was coming out, of course, from Donald Trump's Truth platform. And then you guys waking up this morning. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the chaos this morning. Let's go.
Fuck you, boss. I'm late.
All right, guys. Okay, I absolutely love him. Rumor: Trump will soon announce 0% capital gains on Bitcoin and crypto trading in the U.S. Massive if true. This is, of course, only a rumor, guys. Take that with a grain of salt. Brought to you by Max on Twitter. All right, and this is the one I was looking for. Bitcoin just surpassed the Taiwan dollar to become the 8th largest currency in the world. What a time to be alive. Here we go. I got to get a list going for currencies against Bitcoin because, this is freaking awesome, guys. Something to definitely pay attention to. We're about to flip the Hong Kong dollar soon. Sitting in number 8th in terms of monetary assets. Fiat currencies, which are going to zero. They're all going to zero. But look at that, the yuan. The yuan is like, what in the world? 42 trillion. Where the hell did it go? I just lost it. There. Oh my God. Yeah, I lost everything. All right. Trust me, bro. You got to trust me, bro. Let's go back down. I'm sure I'll find it pretty quick. There it is. Yeah, 45 billion or trillion dollars in market cap. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, I don't even know how to believe that. Like, what? Anyway, they are the largest country on the earth. All right. But there's that much monetary value in that. Anyway, look at this, guys. The Dixie just broke 99.39. Here we go. We're coming. We're tumbling down. We're finally coming down. Hopefully, we'll hit that 98 again here soon. Last time we hit 98, it was back in April. Oh, what a time. What a time. All right, let's get back in the chat real quick. Take a look back into the big talking heads over in Bloomberg, see if they're covering anything new. All right, so let's take a break and go back in the chat. But while they are on break, sound breaking up. Sound went out. No. In and out sound pulsing, says a guy. No, what is going on? Hopefully my sound. Let me know. You guys have also having problems with sound. Is it maybe the video or something? What's a retail investor? Is that like a guy that tells you don't buy crypto is a scam? Buy SPY. Retail investor is just your typical 9 to 5 day job person who's doing the rat race, right? Who's in and out of work. And it's just making money to collect a paycheck and then just getting into, like, say, Robinhood for some day trading, or maybe, you know, just throwing some money at for long-term investing. It's your typical normie, basically. That's what I refer to as retail still. Yeah. As Jim says, any large market cap selling off has me skeptical. People need to remember that since 2020, these companies have done insane amounts of stock buybacks. They own a silly amount of stock to dump and then buy. Exactly, 100%. This is held up by nothing. It's a big giant bubble. This is exactly why we invest in crypto assets. If you guys have done your homework on Bitcoin, you know exactly what's up and what is coming. This is silly, funny money. It means nothing. It's paper, guys. It's literally paper. It's really hard to tear, but it is easy to burn, as we do every single night. All right. So, what coins are we thinking of buying today? I'm actually thinking about picking up a little bit of Sui if it's still under $4 at the end of this live stream. I might buy another 1,000. I don't know. Sound went out. Hopefully my sound is better and back up now. I don't know what happened. What's up with the retail investor? Yes, I just mentioned that. Refresh the found fixed sound. Okay. Refresh. Oh yeah, you've refreshed. So the buffering is. I probably screwed up my buffering then. That sucks. Haha. I feel like retail buyers are what we are referred to as normies. 100% re. That's exactly what they are. It really is. And TradFi investors, like Wall Street investors, they're pretty much normies to me too. Your connection is jacked, says Team Salty. Damn. Yeah, that sucks. I'll have to do a test. I'll have to do a test real quick. That sucks though, guys. That sucks. Alright, so we also got my YouTube is being lame today, says a guy. I refer to them as NPCs. 100% NPCs. That's exactly what they are. Sound is good, and I refresh the YouTube. Sounds okay on my end too, says Danny. Sounds good. Thank you. Alright, we're back up. And my connection is good. I mean, I'm getting some decent speeds on the download. I'm more concerned about upload. Where are we at with upload? Oh, that sucks. I'm going to have to go through Comcast. I mean, Comcast sucks, but only because it doesn't have the asymmetrical or, you know, parallel up and down speeds. So I get like 1600 down, but I'm only getting like 500 or 50 up, which really sucks for YouTube. But it's better than nothing. And I don't have a problem as long as I'm not streaming like 5 or 6 cameras all at once, which I only have to 4. I got it 2 running right now. We definitely got to do a stress test on it. All right, I'm still getting about 40 up, so I should be okay. All right, so are they back yet? Are they still on commercial break? They're still on commercial break. Damn you. Let's check the headlines, see if anything else is breaking on all the news sites. CNBC covering anything breaking? No, still the same stuff. Trump says 25% tariff must be paid by Apple on iPhones. Trump remains 50% tariffs on the European Union. Nothing has changed on CNBC. Fox Business showing us nothing. Nothing breaking. Trump threatens Apple, EU tariffs. Yeah, same thing. Texas moves to ban intoxicating hemp products. Jeez. Nation's largest private employers cutting more than 1,000 jobs. What's that? Walmart. Look at that. Walmart's going to cut 1,500 corporate jobs, replacing the robots. I'm sure they are. All right. What else we got that's breaking? Anything else? The Universal Epics Universe opens in Florida. Pope childhood home for sale. Damn, that's the tiny house. I want that tiny house. Damn it. I've been looking for tiny houses. He lived in Chicago too. He's right down well, not too down the road, but about 2 hours away from me. His childhood home, probably. If he lived and grew up in Chicago. Yeah, located in the Chicago suburb. $250,000 for this tiny home. I mean, it doesn't look, maybe it's not that tiny. Maybe like 2 bedrooms. I just want a tiny house, guys. I don't want nothing. It's nothing. I'm a humble guy. I'm living in this hideout right now, and I'd love to have a tiny home. All right, moving on. Let's see what else we got. Bloomberg back yet? They got 18 seconds to come back. All right. Amazon gives some customers refunds for returns made years ago. That's weird. That's weird. Amazon says there's no action required for customers to receive these refunds.
Futures and they were powered up by
is this even relevant? It's all just talking about nonsense. Amazon's issuing refunds to some customers. Returns sent back in e-commerce giant said they were returned years ago. Refunds were being offered a recent internal review at Amazon without the payment completing, or whether or not they would be verified to correct them. Saying that the e-fund, so no e-fund was. This is weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so they should be back by now. All right, let's see what they're talking about.
On Bloomberg Radio.
Give me more doom.
Everybody, we made it to the end of the week. We thought it was going to be a nice light Friday. We're going to Memorial Day weekend. Volume was going to be light, and that did not actually happen. Thank you for the tweets.
1099.
Man is back from President Trump threatening a 50% tariff on EU goods, 25% tariff on Apple. We're going to break all of that down for you. I'm Alex Steele alongside this guy next to me, John Tucker. We're kind of fighting right now, but we'll get to that later on in the show. We have a good show lined up for you. First of all, Anna Arguano will be joining us from Bloomberg Intelligence, talking about Apple and what that threat means. Ross Matheson will then cover everything from the European side and that 50% tariff threat. Christina Hooper, Chief Market Strategist at Man Group, will talk to us about her outlook for the markets. And then Gautam Mukunda is Executive Fellow at Yale School of Management, will join us on what is happening with Harvard. Do you know?
I know a lot of students have been caught in the crossfire, and it is a dire situation for them.
Really? And dire for them and for the school. Like, imagine all of a sudden losing, 40% of your students and that revenue.
40% of your intellectual capacity, not just for the school, but also for the United States of America.
I know. Well, we're going to break all that down for you. So we got the top stories covered. Let's kick it all off right now with the Bloomberg Business Flash with Charlie Pell.
Hi, thank you very much. Here's what you need to know. Apple shares right now, they're down by 2%. Bitcoin, the lower now by 1.1%. Just
oh, come on. It's almost out of 10. Yes, thank you.
Good morning. And this Bloomberg Business Flash is brought to you by IBKR. Will the year-over-year change in the U.S. CPI exceed 2.7% in May of 2025? At IBKR forecast trader, the yes was recently at 23%. Start predicting today at ibkr.com/forecast. Last trading day for this contract is June 19th. Stocks lower across the board. Indeed, global markets rattled by President Trump's threats to impose aggressive tariffs on the European Union and Apple. Stocks getting hit, the dollar sliding toward its lowest since 2023. Bonds joining gains.
Yes!
We got you covered all day long here at Bloomberg. Right now, the
not low enough.
Down 49, drop there of 0.8%. The Dow down 277 now, down 0.7%. Nasdaq down 211.
Burn, baby, burn.
1%. Our Mag 7 index down 1.3% with a 10-year. 4.51%, the 2-year, 3.96%, the 30-year, 5.03%. Gold is surging $51 the ounce, up 1.5%, 33.45 the ounce. Crude up 0.4%, 61.42, and Bitcoin down 1.2%. Bitcoin right now 109,700.
Ooh, we got it twice in one update. Nice.
President Austin Goolsbee says lower.
They didn't even want to talk about it at all when it was all-time highs yesterday morning.
16 months, even as the bar for rate cuts in the near term is, quote, a little higher. And interviewed on CNBC, Goolsbee explained why he is concerned about the impact of tariffs.
In the short run, we got to just wait for the dust to come out of the air. If you throw a lot of dust, everything's always on the table, but I feel like the bar for me is a little higher for action in any direction while we're waiting to get some clarity.
Chicago Fed President Austin Goolsbee interviewed on CNBC. His remarks came after President Trump threatened to impose 50% tariffs on imported goods from the EU and warned of a levy of 25% on Apple phones. Again, Apple shares down 2.3%. I'm Charlie Pellet. That is a Bloomberg Business Flash.
All right, thanks so much, Charlie. Alex Steele here, alongside John Tucker. Paul Sweeney is off today. There's some debate in the studio as to who John Tucker is right now. Is he me or is he Paul?
Alex Steele.
Okay. They're just bantering back and forth. But yeah, I want to get back in the chat. You guys are, you're getting me excited talking about some of my favorite stuff on the earth. Graffiti, yes, my boy. Yes, I did do all that graffiti behind me for sure. For sure, my guy. Love it. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like retailers are buying what they refer to as normies. Yes. My YouTube is being lame today. I'm sorry, A guy. Danny says, oh, sounds okay on his end. Okay, yeah. Jake the Snake, of course, this morning reminding me to shill harder. Yes, shill harder, please. I appreciate everything you guys do for me and the channel, but a like costs nothing. And of course, a sub too. But please, if you like what you see here today, please like and sub and turn on that notification bell to get all these crazy live streams that we do every single day. And yeah, we're probably going to have some crazier ones pop up in random times, especially when I go on my trips. I'm going to get a laptop here coming by the end of the month. I'm going to be doing some crazy trips across the US. I'm heading back towards New York in about a month to finish up some stuff I left behind. So yeah, I'll be over through. I'm going all the way, the whole way. So I'm from Illinois all the way to New York. So I'm going to be passing through Indiana. What's next? Ohio, Pennsylvania, and then of course New York. So I'll be in your backyard more than likely. Making the rounds. We'll do some crazy live streams outside McDonald's. Probably get thrown off a few properties. Who knows? People don't like people in masks, right? We'll see. I will be wearing a McDonald's hoodie though on that drive, so be on the lookout for some crazy guy wearing a hoodie on the road. All right. So happy Friday. Yes. Open mic night tonight. That's right, Milk Money. Yes, 100%. If you guys are participating with Crypto Future over at Crypto Futures, Rob over at Crypto Futures, my favorite Canadian on earth, does these open live mics on his Patreon every single night. It's how I met a lot of you guys not in person, but face to face via open mic night. Been a good time. I absolutely love hanging out with you guys over there, and we got to do something like that over here at some point. I'm just still trying to work out the details and creating. I want to get a membership going. I want to get some cool emojis and that fun stuff. I'm a graphic designer by trade, so I can really do a lot of that fun stuff when I have some more time and available to do it. I'm excited to do that too. Maybe I'll be able to start that when I'm on the road, visiting some friends and family here in the next few weeks. Okay, so yeah, what else we got here? I love you guys so much. You guys bring up the coolest stuff. And thank you again about the graffiti. I love graffiti, man. It's such a cool, expressive art form. Okay, happy fun Friday open mic night, says Milk Money. Let's go. What's up, Otaku? Richie Rich in the house. How's it going, Richie Rich? How many of these bennies you got ready to burn? How many? Richie Rich. Happy fun Friday open mic. Yes. Hope everyone has a good Memorial Day weekend. Yes, Milk Money. Guys, get out there and touch some grass. We have enough, enough green. We could just take a break, guys. Just take a break. Enjoy yourself, right? Enjoy yourself. Memorial Day weekend ahead. All right, let's see what else they're covering. Anything new? We got 20 minutes left to find something good.
To their tax preparation capabilities, definitely a positive for a lot of people in the market.
All right, thank you so much.
Damn it, we missed it.
Joining us.
Something about the
like this. Subscribe to our new stock
tax
movers
capabilities. They talking about crypto?
5-minute audio reports and the biggest winners and losers in the stock market. Subscribe to Stock Movers on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere that you listen. And Market Drivers was brought to you by Commonwealth, supporting.
They got nothing. It's going to be really slow today, Friday. I think it's so funny that he did this on a Friday. I'm going to turn them off. But let's get in. Let's check crypto news real quick before we go. I want to see if anything's breaking today. Yesterday morning we had that Sui Dex hack. I don't think there's been any big update on that other than the amount of loss and what was stolen. I think it's up to like 400 million now. UK this morning dismisses major Bitcoin SV laws over speculative losses. Interesting. Bitcoin price drops as Trump proposes 50% tariff. That's what we're living through right now. Although we're still recovering. Back to 109.9 still. Can we break up again and get into that 110 range again? More than likely we will. And we'll probably have a little bit of a rally off this because we did have a big dump. So if we do return upward and create a cup and handle like pattern, we're going to be hitting 114K. We'll have to definitely check and confirm that with the live heat map. That's right, the live heat map showing you the open order books. Where is it? Guys, don't pay for something you get for free. Kimber the White Snow Lion showing you this on YouTube for free.
What are you, stupid?
You pay for enough stuff, guys. You probably have an Amazon subscription. You probably have a Netflix account. You know, you probably are. Who knows? If you're an otaku like me, you're probably paying for Crunchyroll, even though I haven't watched anime in forever because I have no damn time following this space. I don't have no Crunchyroll. But yeah, you get the idea. You have enough subscriptions. You don't need to pay for anything else. If you're just following Bitcoin, you get this for free on YouTube. All right, so what are we looking at right now? Right now, the orders are coming in. It looks like we want to prop this up. Again, we hit a really hard wall on the bottom. So we have a very strong support now at about 110. 108, I think, is where it actually is. But we can take a look at that in the chart, too. I'm zooming in for you guys because this is ridiculous. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at right here, right? So we're looking at a top at around 100 and what was it we topped at yesterday? 112 basically, 112.5 more than likely. 112.513 is where they're setting up shop really strong, and our bottom right now is right around 108. So we're range bound between here. Low volatility on Fridays into the weekend. We're going to probably be stuck in this range for a while. Odds of us actually breaking above 14, it's not impossible. There is hardly anything up here in comparison to where we were with a lot of the sell orders. We just blew through at 110K. We basically wiped them all out. They're all who the hell's shorting Bitcoin right now? Are you out of your freaking mind? You want to hold that knife forever, I guess. Of course, the hodl knife. I did feature. It's been a while since I showed that hodl knife. I gotta get a steak knife. I mean, a chef knife, and just put one in the studio too, hanging up, just in case of emergencies. Do not catch this knife. That's why it has hodl on it. It's written on it. Yes, you hodl that knife. You don't catch it. All right. So yeah, that's what we're waiting for right now. Just a quick little breakout. I think it's possible. Not impossible, but definitely possible. We do break through the upside and smash through and wreck some more people. Some sad people still shorting at this current time frame. But yeah, we'll probably get stopped out before here. I'm gonna get a good idea. So if we actually did come up here, create this cup and handle, break on up to the upside, that will be about, yeah, right around that's right there, right on top of the afternoon. It's crazy how this stuff just lines up. So somewhere I think we're going to get stopped out is probably around 12.5, somewhere in that range where they're really setting up shop, and then probably see a bit of a reversal back down to like 111, or kind of where we were stuck yesterday. So something like this I think is still in our future. I'm going to put this in as an idea, right? So this is an idea for today. It's not a prediction, but that's my kind of general idea for today. Last night, of course, we did run right into this. This is insane. We were on parallel with our baseline target for today. And then Trump came out at 7 o'clock this morning and said, the tariffs are coming. We're taking on EU 50%. Boom. And we fell right onto our bearish target. That's insane how this all plays out, guys. You can't make this crap up. Chaos magic is amazing. I love it. And you just never know. You never know. And we're all just instruments of chaos. All right, let's get back in the chat one more time, and then I'm going to call it for today. I'm going to try to get some of this stuff on the wall. My goal today is to get this entire wall at least covered. This stuff is insanely heavy. Insanely heavy. It's 100 pounds. I knocked it down in the middle of my live stream on the beginning. 100 pounds. Ugh. Oh, God. The 100-pound rolls. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised it even stands up. 100-pound rolls of what they call mass-loaded vinyl. You probably create a murder room with this stuff. It's insane how dampening it is. So hopefully getting that on the wall today a little bit. We'll see. And then I can get the studio back up and running. Let's see, where are we at? Richie Rich says, let's go. What's up, Otaku? Sounds good. Yes. Happy Fun Friday open mic night. I'm excited for that as well. Cody Bakula says, good morning, everyone. Can't wait for the Patreon live. Bro, can't wait till we're able to get those memberships on here as well. And there goes the roll. And yeah, we can watch Cody make jewelry. Oh, dude, Cody, if you really can get me that silver a mask made of silver, that's such a crazy idea, bro. Let me know. Hit me up. I'm willing to pay for the silver, my guy, too. I mean, that would be insane. Yeah, you tell me about that on last weekend. It'd be absolutely insane. Yeah, so let me know. Definitely interested. 100%. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it. It is 10:20 right now. So we did start the stream 10 minutes early. I'm going to end 10 minutes early just to try to get this day started on the right foot. I got to go get some tools. I got to get this stuff started. I got to make some progress. I don't know how I'm going to get it on the ceiling. I have no clue how I'm going to get it on the ceiling. So I still got to figure out some stuff. So yeah, tonight will be fun, guys. I can't wait to see you guys again. And stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Right before the bull run. I'll catch you guys later. 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there, be square. That's where we're gonna be. Wait, no, I did that wrong. It's such a weird time. 7 a.m. Eastern, or 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. I just gotta stick with Eastern. It's driving me crazy. Moving out here. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Peace.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a monshot. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my wallet with more coins and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood shopping and door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Oh, no, it's coming, guys. Godzilla's coming. I'll see you guys later. Peace.